Hello, Board of Directors. Thank you for meeting with me today. My name is Summer Stout, and I will be sharing a little bit of what I've been working on these past couple months regarding social media marketing benefiting Buhi Bag Company. So let's just get started right here at your SWOT analysis. I've identified several different strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats for Buhi, and I'm just going to talk about a couple here. So the first strength being a very specific target audience. I was provided at the beginning of this with a list of personas and profiles to use while promoting posts. So that is a strength. And another strength is that Buhi has a strong online presence. Buhi has accounts on every social media platform, which is a huge strength. One weakness that I have identified from Buhi is that Buhi is limited in various products, meaning that it only carries bags and certain bags, which I don't see as a major problem. However, it is a weakness compared to Buhi's direct competitor, which is Herschel. And the next weakness is a steady customer base. So I have thought if there's one customer who buys a backpack, they're not going to want to buy another backpack. They might want a different kind of bag, but they're not going to buy another backpack. So that might be a weakness. But that's where social media marketing comes into play. Social media marketing can show that person why they might need another backpack, or whether it's for the features or the style or anything like that. An opportunity is social media growth, different platforms, and trendy styles changing. Threats, obviously, is the direct competitor, Herschel Supply Co. Here's an analysis of Herschel. As you can see here, I added a chart with different numbers of engagement and impressions. As you can see, these numbers differ depending on the type of content that they post. I got this from their Facebook page and kind of analyzed that. And I have found that photos with a link to their website got a higher percentage of engagements and likes than compared to the posts with just a photo and a caption. Videos also had higher impressions and a view count. Right here is an example of a content calendar that I created for Buhi for one set week. So as you can see here, the yellow lines indicate a separation from the days. So the first column is Monday and the last column is Sunday. And you can see that it's broken up into days, it's broken up by platform, and on these calendars I add the photo, the caption, the time of day I'm posting, and what platform I'm posting on. And here's a little more close-up view of that. As you can see, on Instagram I posted 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. Content calendars are good because they help me be able to schedule ahead of time, so I can schedule the exact post, including the photo, link, and caption. Here are examples of posts that I would post on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. The photo on the very right is just a product photo, and that type of post did not do as well as another type of post, such as the photo in the middle. People like to see Buhi bags in lifestyle in action. I understand that the CMO goals were to increase brand awareness, increase engagement by increasing the reach, increase sales by 10% in annual sales over the previous year, and to spend the budget wisely, which is $5,000 a week. As you can see here, based on my analytics from the past couple months with social media marketing for the Buhi accounts, Instagram brought the highest revenue than compared to all of the other platforms. It also brought the highest engagement count and the highest awareness count. And so Instagram is kind of the platform that I would spend the most money on, the platform that I would focus on the most, because that's where all of the different types of target audiences go to. They're all on Instagram. Facebook was just right under Instagram. It's another great platform to use that most of the target audiences are on Facebook. They like to be conversational and they like to look at the links that Buhi posts. Twitter is similar to Facebook and Instagram with the target audiences because they do like to follow Buhi on Twitter because they like to see the posts that are conversational and casual and engaging. LinkedIn was one specific type of target audience, kind of the more business, worker, student type target audience was all LinkedIn. And YouTube had less revenue as well. So I can successfully say that I have achieved the CMO goals from the past couple months doing my social media marketing. I have driven sales, I have increased engagement, I have increased reach, I've increased brand awareness, and I have spent the budget wisely. I have increased the followers to 70,000 new followers, and my total revenue was over $400,000. Here's the questions. What is the biggest problem as the director of social media marketing? How do you plan to resolve it via social media within the next 12 months? I think the biggest problem as a director of social media marketing would be keeping the audience engaged. Kind of like I mentioned before, a weakness that Buhi has is once someone buys a tote or a backpack, they're not going to buy another tote or backpack. They're not going to want to keep coming back to Buhi. So I think that's a big problem for me as the director of social media marketing because it's my job to show them why they need our products and why our products are so special and more special than our competitors' products. I plan to resolve this via social media within the next year by running a special campaign. We can run a special campaign showcasing people with the product. Kind of like I mentioned earlier, not just to show the product with a white background, but to show people using the product outdoors, indoors, just with different lifestyles. Because if we do that, then people can relate to that. The audience can relate to that type of content and those type of posts to the point where they're going to want more product because they relate with the content we're posting. What platform do you predict will make you the most money and why? What is the demographic you will market to? The platform that I think will make the most money is definitely Instagram. And why? That's because most or all of the target audiences are on Instagram. Instagram is the place now where people like to see relevant content. It's not just product content, but it's kind of that lifestyle content. It's stylish, it's conversational, it's casual. It's also a place where people can buy things. You can put links in bios, you can do swipe ups on stories. That's a place where Instagram is just the platform to sell stuff on and advertise products. The demographic that I will market to is all the demographics. I would market to the Daypacker Tom, the Seaside Sally, the mom who's looking for bags for her children. All of the different target audiences I will market to on Instagram. What was your human rights strategy with Buhi? If this is regarding a crisis problem with Buhi, my human rights strategy with Buhi would be to make sure to have a crisis plan for the company, to be sure that all the employees know it, and to make it public. If we have human rights problems, whether it's in the factories with people making our bags, I think that's a really important thing to address via social media as well. Did you find Instagram or Facebook a better platform to market to your demographics? Yes, and I did mention this earlier that Facebook, I think, is right there under Instagram. Instagram's definitely the top platform to be advertising on, to be marketing on to the demographics. However, I think Instagram is the best platform to market to the demographics because that's the platform that all the millennials are on now. And most of the demographics are that 18 to 26 to 34 age range. So those are all the questions. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me.